Mother Nature, you mean lady.
It's Big Mike with Let's Ride Motorcycle Repair, your mobile motorcycle technician. So the colder days are coming. We're getting into the fall months and the winter months and everything, and let's talk about some gear to wear. There's a lot of people out there that will go out and they're against leather. They're all about just blue jeans and layering up and putting 30 or 40 layers on and going out there and not being able to put their arms down whenever they go to ride. But I'm here to shout. I've worn a lot of different gear. I've worn a lot of different layers over the years, and it's not comfortable to ride when you have a whole bunch of layers. Your handlebar grips feel like they're about this big when you got gloves on. You don't feel like you have good control over the bike. So my list of what I like to wear. Numero uno, we're going to start from the bottom to the top. Footwear, boots, leather boots. If you have leather boots or any type of leather that's on your feet, I am a huge fan of leather. I have worn other types of boots that just seem clunky and they don't work. Usually motorcycle boots are very tapered, very small. They fit underneath your shifters very well, your brake pedals and everything. You can feel real good. There's not a 30-inch freaking insole on them that's going to stop you from feeling your brakes. But leather boots, typically ones that go over your ankle as well. That way when your pant leg hangs over them, the air doesn't get up underneath them. Numero duso, gotta wear pants. Always gotta wear pants. Blue jeans, I don't care what you wear, but you gotta wear something pants. Chaps, leather chaps. I was against them for so long because I am very hot-blooded and I sweat at the wink of anything. If it gets above 62, I'm sweating. But chaps break the wind and they keep that cold. I always wear a wife beater or undershirt, whichever one you want. Then I wear a regular t-shirt. I have a sweater that I wear.
Sweater weather, sweater weather, sweater weather.
And then I have a leather jacket that I wear that goes over everything. And all of those layers there are merely because when you get somewhere and you go to stop, if you have all this stuff that you can't take off, you're going to sit wherever you're at and be absolutely miserable. Your chaps are not something you want to take on and put off 5 or 6 times on a ride. So when I get to a place, I'm able to take my jacket off. I have my sweater, I have my shirt, my undershirt, and then my blue jeans. So then I can take my sweater off if I need to while I'm eating, and I still stay cool. You don't want to start sweating. When you start sweating and you get back on that road, that air that gets underneath your shirts or underneath your clothes is 30 times colder when you're sweating than if it was just you just riding. Going further up, full face. I love a good full face in the winter, especially if it starts raining, if it starts snowing or anything like that. That visor really helps you block everything. It also gives, I have a modular helmet that, you can pull up, you can pull down, you can open up, you can open down, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. But I've got my music that plays in the speakers of the helmet, and I've got a microphone. So if somebody calls me, whoop, I can turn on the microphone and I start talking to them right like it's nothing. I've never had anybody say they can hear the bike.
That hurt my feelings when they said they couldn't hear my bike. It's loud.
I've never had anybody say that they could hear wind or anything like that. They just basically say, hey, it sounds like you're in your car. I also wear gloves. I have heated grips on my bike. So a lot of times what I can do is I can kind of cheap and get away with it's almost like a batting glove for baseball, where it just breaks the wind, but then my grips keep my hands warm. That way I don't feel like my hands are, grubbing around my handlebar and just, wow, this thing's, 14 inches wide. But that's usually what I wear. Now, some people that I ride with, they have the electronic gear that plugs into their bike, and they have a t-shirt, that bad boy, and it's plugged in, and they say that's all I need. It breaks the wind, it ends up going ahead and heating up their body, and they're perfectly fine by it. That's my gear that I wear for the winter, and usually, any other type of extreme condition. Don't go out there if you think that you may need something as far as gear. Take it with you. Don't go out and need it. Go out and have it when you need it. That's a big rule of thumb. Always be prepared. Boy Scout it up, y'all. Boy Scout it up, y'all. make sure that you've got it. Make sure that you're good and steady. Nobody likes to come home cold. So till next time, this is your boy Big Mike with Let's Ride Motorcycle Repair saying, hey, let's ride.